Guys, I'm trying to pull some of these kind of stumps out with my truck, so I'll try to give you some shots if I can. It's a little mucky back here, but I got 4 wheels, so give it the old gun there, mama. Give it the old gun there. See if we can hook onto it and yank it out. Got a backhoe coming, maybe I'll wait for that. Let's see if we can get this out of here. Give it the old gun then. Come out by hand. Gotta pull these out, if not, they'll go back, you know? Oh, sassafras tree. Let's see if we get that one out. Oh, chicken's laying an egg. Let's see the small stuff like this. I'm gonna have to get that out, dig it out by hand. A lot of this small stuff. If I don't get these roots out of here, they'll come back. I'm just pulling the big ones out with the truck. I got another big one over here, pricker. I hook onto it right here, maybe. Yank this one out. I'll pull the big ones out. The small ones, I'm gonna have to get the backhoe in here. I want to put a fence up here, so I want to get all this clear. This is the old menopause manor. Oh man! Neck level, mama, neck level. I'm already starting my scrap pile again. A couple of water booster pump and a water heater. What I did over here was, you can see how it's kind of muddy back here when it rains. Because all the water comes off the roof, so I saved some of the panels from the air conditioners and I lay it down here to walk on. But do what I can, pull some of these stumps out. Maybe I'll just wait till I get the backhoe and just come here and just scratch it all and clean it up good with the backhoe. What I'm gonna do, I think. Somebody's laying an egg, man. I might even extend this coop out. I don't know. We'll see. Work so well. Don't work so well. I'm gonna need to get the backhoe on that one, I'm thinking, because you just break the roots off. They'll grow back if I don't get them out, so I want to make sure I do it right. See, it just, some of the roots stay in there, some come out. I'm gonna have to do it with a shovel, I think. Alright guys, I got a chain hooked up to that stump. I'm gonna try pulling that stump out of there. Hooked up to that tree, what's left of it. Give it the old gun there. Give it the old gun there. You can kind of see the way this tree is all busted up and stuff, and it's really kind of all rotted. I'm gonna probably grab it from the side here and yank it out over here. I'll get another chain. I'll put the chain around that stump there and maybe try ripping it out. So I think I'm gonna pull it right out of there. Give it the old GMC treatment. Once I get it out, I'll cut it with a chainsaw. Alright guys, I got another chain here. See if I can hook it on there and rip it out. Give it the old gun there. see. See if it's long enough. I got a double chain here, so once I get going, I'm not gonna stop. So either it's gonna rip it out, or it'll fall off. One of the two. We'll see what happens. Hang on to your granny panties, Mama. She's coming out. Alright, she came out. I gotta pull this one out, but I just want to get some of this stuff out of here so I get to it with the chainsaw. A lot of this stuff was kind of like in the woods there and big eyesore. I'm just kind of cleaning it up here a little bit. So what happens is when it rains out, this really gets flowing good and starting to get blocked with all kinds of sediment. So just kind of getting rid of some of the stuff. Gotta keep this. This gets like a river right down in here. So, especially when it gets a really, you can see it's kind of running here. It's kind of a stream. And it runs all the way along here. It runs along my neighbor's yard and it drains. So it has to keep it clear. I have to keep it clear. If not, it'll flood back here. I gotta pull this one out too. Alright guys, you see that branch kind of hanging in over the swamp there? I gotta grab it and rip that out of there. Like I said, I have to keep this clear, because if not, it gets all blocked up. And this runs all the way along here, behind my land here. And it runs all the way along. And it runs along my neighbor's yard, and then under the street. But, you know, in hurricane season, this thing gets flowing. I mean, this thing can really get flowing. So I got to kind of do my part to keep it clean. You can see it's kind of all algaes. Boy, the ducks would love this stuff, all this green algae. But you can see over here, see how these trees are kind of like falling down and stuff? Yeah, it blocks the swamp. So I got to kind of try to get that stuff out of there if I can. A lot of this stuff here is, I really need to go over there and on the other side and cut that stuff down, get it out of here. Really starting to get overrun here. Just doing my part. Doing my part for the tree huggers. You know me, I'm an environmental tree hugger. Next level, next level.